Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to do an interesting comparison of Nikola stock versus Hyliion holding stock. This video was requested by one of my subscribers. Thank you so much for making this request, and if you have a video idea you would like me to do, please make that request in the comments down below. So let's get started with this comparison, Nikola stock versus Hyliion Holdings, to answer which one is the better stock to buy. Starting with comparing them on revenue, you can see Nikola is ahead of the game here with 60 million in revenue compared to just 2 million for Hyliion. Hyliion is really hoping to get production up and running in the second half of 2023. Nikola has already got production up and running for these battery electric vehicles, and they're hoping to ramp up that production if they can secure more cash to get that production going. The next thing I wanted to compare these two on is cash flow from operations, and Hyliion at negative 33 million in cash flow in its most recent quarter, while Nikola at negative 180 million in cash flow from operations. So before they ramp up production, there's a lot of money that goes into research and development, a lot of expenses, a lot of labor costs, and everything that goes into it until they really start to generate revenue from sales. So therein lies the big risk with investing in these kinds of innovative growth stocks, is that they're, investing a lot before they get that revenue up and running so that they can start generating sales. The next thing I wanted to compare these two on is how much cash they have, because if they're losing so much cash every quarter, I want to know how much time they've got with the cash they've got, or if they need to go back to investors and ask them to give them more money, which is becoming harder and harder to do because investors are losing their patience with these companies that have spent millions and hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in developing these technologies while not making sales. Investors want sales already, and they want these companies to start showing tangible evidence of what you've done with all this money we've given you so far before we give you any more new money to work through. And looking at this metric, you can see Nikola has 121 million, cash, while Hyliion has 85 million. But if we compare to the quarterly cash, Hyliion has more time because it only lost 33 million in its most recent quarter, and it has 85 million, while Nikola lost 180 million in the most recent quarter, and it only has 120 million. Already Nikola is working to raise the limit of the number of shares it can have outstanding so that it can sell more stock and raise more money. There is a change upcoming in the Delaware corporation law that is likely to allow Nikola to do that, although that is not certain. So each of these two companies running out of cash quickly, but Hyliion has more time with the cash available on its balance sheet. And finally, I wanted to look at valuation. I chose to use the forward price to sales ratio. According to this metric, Nikola is more expensive at a forward price to sales of 3.087, while Hyliion is trading at 2.461. So if I had to pick one of these two innovative technology growth stocks to buy today, before I make that decision, let me remind you that I would not pick either of these two. I would not be buying either of these two stocks. They are just too risky for me. They haven't progressed enough with the money that they have been given in order for me to be confident in any one of these two stocks. So if I had to really make a choice, I wouldn't buy any of these. But if you forced me and you said pick one of these two stocks to buy today, I don't care that they're so risky. I want that high risk because I want the potential for that explosive return. These stock prices can explode by 50, 75, 200% in a month. I want to be part of that. And so if you force me to choose, I would pick Hyliion Holdings. I like their prospects better than Nikola right now. All right, but that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.